it's a bad angle. Shit. What the fuck? Hold on. I'll fix this. Pretty bad shading. What up, Anthony? This will probably be a short one, even though I said that last time and it'd be like an hour and 40 minutes. Today it'll actually be short. Damn it, Caden. Hell yeah. Cheers. It's too hot to drink. I'm not gonna take it to that. Hey, wait a few minutes. What's up, dudes? Oh shit, behind the camera. If you got any questions, you know the drill. Just ask them. I'll try my best to answer them. You know, I feel like the quality of trolls on my channel has gone down recently. It really sucks. I don't get any good trolls anymore. Some guy today is commenting on my bench press, and it's just like, it's not fun. I like the fun, fun trolls. I won't block you. But the lame trolls, like, I don't know. It's not fun. Christmas go mad, dude. You gotta use eggnog. Gallon of eggnog a day. Pure gains. So anabolic. Search for squats and forearm strains. How to avoid this BS. I've never had issues. Like, I've had bruises and stuff. I've never had strains. My advice is probably do some curls to warm up with. Maybe some like wrist curls. Get some blood flow in your forearms first. I mean, that'll probably help. God, it's light behind me. It's fucking annoying. How do I get a bear angle? Nah, that's worse. I'm gonna double chin. It's fucking terrible. Let's see. Boom. Better? Nah, it's just as shitty. Let's see. Whoa. No, it's fucking light. I swear to God. There we go. Nope. Fuck. Ever read Jamie Lewis's stuff? Chaos and Pain? Yeah, I read his stuff. I agree with quite a bit of what he says. Not everything, but a lot of it. Most of his stuff's just like, quit being a fucking wimp and try harder. So, usually what I tell people. So, I like Jamie Lewis. Do you follow Gomez? Like, I usually don't do a gallon. I usually do between like a half gallon and a full gallon. Which is shares every time I die. It's a band. One of their songs is Joining a Cult. But yeah, I don't stick to a complete gallon every day usually, but yeah, half gallon to a gallon most days. So I love milk. I'm from Wisconsin. I mean, so is Eric. So fucking love milk. Pin press 405. My tricep tendons are yelling at me. Nice, dude. Do some curls. Is there a big difference between 10 sets of 5 or 3 sets of squats for muscle growth? Like what? Oh, 10 sets and 5 or 3 sets of squats, muscle growth, all by better. I mean, it depends how you're doing it. Typically, probably more volume is going to lead to more hypertrophy, but not always. Usually, whatever gets you strongest, if you're natural, is going to cause the most muscle growth. Did I stay in contact with Eric? Yep. We're still talking time to time. Do you drink a gallon worth of cool glasses of lemonade? I would. I love lemonade. Is a 495 hack deadlift at 17 decent? That's really fucking good, man. Can we all stop for 5 seconds and speak about the last Alan Thrall vid? Please. What was his last vid? Tell me. Was it explaining RPE again? I've been squatting every day now for 3 weeks now. It feels great. That's awesome. Hey man, when are you gonna max out on towel rows? I think towel rows are kind of dumb. Puts your wrist at a bad angle. Thoughts on the new Star Wars movie? I don't want to talk about Star Wars because it'll spoil it if I talk about it. Oh, Ripito squat. Yeah, seriously. Fucking the Ripito squat's such bullshit. If you can find me one, like, good powerlifter who squats like that, I'd be very surprised. It's fucking dumb. His cues are terrible. Universal cues are so dumb. Good case in point. I got a new client recently, and she comes in, never dealt with before. So we start deadlifting basically, and what we found during the course of that session was deadlifting with like almost a snatch grip, not snatch, I shouldn't say snatch grip, like a snatch stance almost. Your feet were quite wide, a little more bent over, a little wider hands than what would be typical of a person, whereas where she was at her strongest. So she's deadlifting there. So that's why universal cues suck. You just gotta find what works best for you. They're a good starting point, but when you're at the end, when you use them as the end all be all of like cueing people, you're a fucking idiot. No good coach uses universal cues. So let's see. Yeah, it's so dumb. Like Ripperto has never coached anyone of note. He's never done anything of note. Alan Thrall hasn't coached anyone of note. Never done anything of note. So I don't know why people listen to them. Plus, like, he stole starting strength. He's marketed it. Let's see. Yeah, like, Alan Thrall, like, this for a living, and he's a pretty big dude, and he squats so shitty. It's obviously not very good, and that's his best lift. Like, what the fuck? Low bar squats aren't bad. It's how he cues a squat that's the problem. Top 5 heavy metal bands. Ooh, Every Time I Die is my go-to metal. Like Meshuggah. Yeah, we got to put Metallica on there, but I don't listen to Metallica a whole lot. I don't know. Depends for workout. I love some old school like black metal sometimes, like some Salem stuff like that. I don't know. I can't. It's hard to pinpoint a top 5. Depends on what mood I'm in, really. Jefferson hacks are weaker than conventional. Had difficulties getting off the floor. How to work on this? Your quads are probably weak, and you're probably not comfortable lifting with the rounded thoracic, I'm guessing. So get better at make your quads stronger and get more comfortable lifting with a rounded thoracic spine. It's just different. Like, it takes practice. Do you know of Winter Sun, Amon Amarth, Managarm? I don't know about that last one. The first two, I know that. Do you ever do pull-ups, and why? I have done pull-ups. I do pull-ups from time to time. I'll cool down with them every once in a while. Pretty fucking good at them. Why? It's a good movement, I guess. Top 3 lists are firing up your traps and neck. I don't know why some people are so concerned about traps and neck all of a sudden. I don't really get that, but trappy are good, like the snatch grip high pulls. Shrugs, rack pulls can be good. Deadlift variations. Names your most favorite bands, artists of all time across all genres. Rolling Stones, Beatles, Neil Young, The Faces, Sam Cooke, Otis Redding. I don't know how much you want. I can go on for days. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. I listen to a lot of music outside of when I'm lifting. I don't just listen to metal. I don't listen to a whole lot of metal unless I'm lifting. Listen to quite a bit of like soul from the 60s. A bit of jazz. Classical music. Oldies. I don't listen to much pop music, like modern pop. You know? I listen to a shit ton of stuff. If you ask a genre, I can tell you the genres. Are sloppy rows better than strict rows? Depends where you're at. I think overall, yeah. You're like, oh, you're using your body for it. but that's not a bad thing in my opinion. The more of your body you can use, the better. Just overloading everything. Close grip bench for big triceps. What are good standards? I mean, that's gonna work your triceps, yeah. There's no best exercise. I would say that, like, there's no best tricep exercise. There's no best, like, skull crushers are good. JM press is honestly gonna probably promote the most tricep growth because you can load it up a shit ton, and it's also quite isolating. But the strict rows aren't dumb. I use them in my warm up. Like when I'm warming up for like cheat rows and stuff, I go as strict as I can until I can't go strict anymore. So you get the best of both worlds, and then you don't have to argue about it. So, running and lifting, like how to combine it. If you can, separate it from your lifting. So do it on a different day or a different time during the day. Keep it to intervals for the most part. You can go some long recovery rides or long recovery runs too. But it depends what, like, do you just want to do it as a supplement to your lifting, or do you want lifting to supplement your running? It really depends what your main focus is. If you're a runner, then you know you're gonna be training differently than a weightlifter who wants to run a little bit. Let's see. Been doing a Brent press on preset barbell. You're insane over it. Thanks, man. I'll be when rotator cuff breaks. Dude, seriously, they're rough. They look hard, obviously. They're even harder than they look, I think. I'm not the most flexible dude in the planet, so that probably limits me a little bit, but I think if I get 200 pounds, that'd be pretty fucking sweet. I'm a wrestler and I do Bulgarian in the morning and practice in the afternoon. Yeah, that's probably smartest. What's my arm size? I have no fucking clue. Bigger than most people's. I don't measure myself. What do you recommend for pulled muscles? Does it happen to you sometimes? It doesn't happen to me. I stay injury free, but keep the area warm, keep blood flowing, move it, keep it moving. You know, if it's really bad, get it assessed by a professional. If it's just a little tweak, lay off it for a few days. Like, don't lift with it if you can, but like keep it moving. Like do some light bands and stuff. So, knee pain on back squats, but not Zercher squats. I mean, it depends on you're probably doing something technique wise wrong. Maybe hamstrings. So I mean, I'd have to see your squats. It's hard to just say. I've been wishing to move to Norway for years now. I've done a bit of looking into it, but I'd like to know how you accomplish it. I live in the US, if that matters. So my dad's from Norway. He's an immigrant, and that granted me dual citizenship with Norway and the United States. So I was born with it. So, I mean, it was very easy for me. I know if you're not a citizen, it's quite hard to get to live there. You need quite a bit of money saved up beforehand before you even move there. I don't know the exact specifications of what you need exactly, but I know it's quite a bit, and you typically want you to have like a good job lined up, like as an engineer or a doctor or some shit, not just like gonna work at McDonald's. But I'm not exactly sure, man. I'm sorry, I had it easy. Do you still supplement anything with your lifting, like running? Not right now, no. I used to row, but I just lift now. Show us your butt. Not on the first date, man. You gotta pay me for that. Bent press will test the shit out of your obliques. Hell fucking yeah, they will. And my serratus, my lats. Man. Opinions on Westside for Skinny Bastards. I don't really know much about it. I've heard of it and stuff, but I like Westside programming. I'm not sure what the Skinny Bastards version is, but I do like Westside train. If I didn't train Bulgarian style or Wisconsin method, I should say, I'd probably do Westside. Happy holidays to yourself, David. The Rippertail squat is just cued. It's like a low bar squat cued like bullshit. That's what Rippertail squat is. What do I think about inverted rows? That's usually one of the first rows I teach people. I think inverted rows is really good. Jump rope for GPP? Yeah, go for it. It's good. They've been doing jump rope for hundreds of years and it worked for them. So. Push press carry over to strict press from your experience? Depends where you're weak in the press. If you're weak like at 90 degrees and locking out, it might help. If you're weak, like you're slow from here to 90 degrees, it's probably not gonna help at all, and it'll probably get worse. So, yeah, like I said, it just depends where you're weak. Nothing wrong with push press, but that's the thing. Like people with like carryover and stuff, a lot of people are like, "Does this carry over that?" It depends. Just depends where you're weak, really. Sometimes it will carry over, sometimes it won't. If that's not going to help your weakness. So, if you wish to move there for studying, they need proof that you've got at least 16,000 in the bank. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. But for work, you've got to have something lined up. It's basically impossible. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard. Best glute exercise for strength. That fucking those belted squats I was doing, that was just like pure glutes. My God. Couldn't take a shit for like a week because I couldn't sit down. So I'm gonna say that honestly. Other than that, lunge variations. That stuff was pretty good. That was more quads and like mid back for me at least. If one can squat 405 for 5, is there a 500 in the tank? Maybe. It depends what your training looks like. If you're good at maxing out, probably. If you're not very good at maxing out, no. If you wrestle, searchers are great. I do a lot of single leg movements too if you're a wrestler. Lunges, split squats. Chinese planks are good for glute stuff. What was that? I mean, Eric did those once or twice. But if you're a wrestler, don't do like cardio in the gym. You're doing a bunch of cardio while you're practicing your wrestling. Don't focus so much on cardio. Boobs or ass? I'm an ass man. I like boobs too, though. I like them both. I'm like 60-40 boobs to... No, ass to boobs, I mean. But when I squat, I never get my quads sore. My glutes always are. Is that normal for high bar? Again, it really depends how you're moving. Everyone moves slightly different when they're squatting. And it might just be your levers. It's not necessarily a bad thing. What made me move back to America? I missed it for some reason. Living there, little stuff, the longer you live away from where you grew up, like little stuff starts bugging you more and more. Like just such small shit started bugging me. Like here, I would say that like if I need like, you know, a fucking screwdriver at 4 a.m. on a Sunday, there's somewhere I can go and find it. And it's like not an important thing, but I can do that if I wanted to. But like Norway, I couldn't do that. And it's such a minuscule like bullshit thing, but little shit like that just starts adding up. Like not having access to sports, like having to stay up until 4 in the morning to watch the Super Bowl and shit. And that stuff just kind of adds up after a while. So I moved, you know. Let's see. Favorite song of PR too. By Every Time I Die, the coin has to say. The breakdown's fucking epic. Supinated Yates Rose, what are my chances of tearing a bicep? I don't know your training history, so I'm gonna say hi just so you don't do it. I did it with like 700 something pounds, I think, or 600 something. That was fine, but I have very strong tendons, so. Let's see what we got here. Eric's doing fine. He's just busy. What do you think about Zercher squats to teach how to spread knees and stay upright? I think people should learn that separately first. Zercher shouldn't be a teaching tool, in my opinion, in that way at least. It can be a good way to teach how to brace when you get to a certain level of like people are having issues bracing, but Eric is alive, yes. Yeah, quads are overrated in the squat. Depends how you're squatting. If you're an Olympic lifter, you're gonna want strong quads for like front squatting and stuff. But the limiting factor for most people are as opposed to your chain, like whoever said that, lower back, upper back. What's my expert opinion on 2D girls? I don't know what that means, man. Like drawings of women? What kind of split would you use for beginner? As you have most beginners, they come like 4 times a week. A lot of people run like a variation of 5-3-1. I mean, it really depends where they start. Like, there's different kinds of beginners. There's like never left the couch their entire life beginners, and then there's like played sports their entire lives beginners. So it kind of depends. Can't go to the gym for 2 weeks. What should I do? Just been conditioning. Do some running, do some burpees, do some push-ups, do some fucking squat jumps, climb shit. Opinion on DUP. I've never worked with it. I've never used it. I've never had anyone do it. So, if it works, it works. For you, I don't really have any opinion, so I can't help you there. I'm sorry. Used to think Alan Thrall was actually really strong. You know, he's like stronger than the average person, which is why he like gets people to listen to him. Because for a lot of people, 500-pound squat sounds insane. But thoughts on knee jumps for increasing power vertical. I have been doing them weighted 50 pounds onto plates, gradually increasing height. They're really good. What you might want to do when you start getting to a point where you can't add weight or you can't add, you know, height to the jump on and without it getting like sketchy. You can think about doing like a clean. It sounds kind of crazy, but starting on your knees and doing a knee jump into like a clean at the same time. It's hard as fuck, but can be useful also. See people do snatches like that too. If you had the opportunity, would you open your own gym and how it looked? I owned a gym when I lived in Norway. It was a dungeon. It was hardcore. We had in people's contracts, if they weren't trying hard enough or I felt they didn't fit in, I would kick them out on the spot. No money back, go fuck yourself. So it was good. I had some professional athletes there, so I couldn't have like fucking assholes half-assing curls on the side. So it was very small, you know, maybe 6 people at a time max. Very small, private little club. So that's what it'd be. I'd open the same type of thing again. Let's see. If you'd be a super beast at any sport, what would it be? Not football, because I don't want brain damage. Probably basketball. Basketball is probably the most fun sport to play, so be a beast at that. I'm probably more built for hockey, I feel, though. Yeah, for hockey. What's up, Marco? Did I blast Norwegian black metal in that gym? Sometimes. Most of my clients were in metal, so. Good accessories over at press. Bunch of shoulder shit, bunch of tricep shit. Determine where you're weak in the press and work on it. Z presses are good. Behind the neck presses can be good if your shoulders are healthy. You probably talked about that quite a few times, but what's your history regarding Norway? Could you talk about that part of your life a little bit? Yeah, so like I said earlier, my dad immigrated from Norway when he was a kid, my grandparents. So I grew up, they never spoke Norwegian to me, but they spoke it to each other, so I heard it a lot, which I think helped me learn the language. So I just kind of grew up with, you know, a lot of Norwegian around me, Norwegian culture around me, like how we celebrate holidays and whatnot. But so I went 2 years so I was in college here, and I decided I want to like study over there also. So I planned on only going there for a year, and then that turned into 7 years. So I went to school there and worked at like a Globo gym for a while, stole all my clients, opened my own place, and then yeah, that's about it. Lived for 7 years, loved it. It's a great country. Had the chance to go, I recommend it. It's very expensive, so save some money, but I taught myself Norwegian by watching like kids shows and reading Donald Duck comics. Worked pretty well. I recommend it. Better than paying. See. Phil Harrington, raw squat world record, or former world record. Really interesting training, jumping, almost no squatting. A lot of carryover. Any ideas for Wisconsin method 3 days a week? It wouldn't be Wisconsin method then. So, I mean, I'd squat each day. You're in the gym, but... kind of condition do your clients do? Do you do any? It depends on their goals, really. I don't just program stuff willy-nilly just because I feel they need to. Usually if they're trying to do goals weight loss, I'll have them do stuff, usually rowing on the row machine. That's what I'm best at, so I'm able to teach it the best. Some will run. Those are goals. I had one guy, he was training for like an obstacle course race type thing, so he's doing a lot of running, a lot of intervals. Nothing all that fancy. Like, people try to overcomplicate conditioning just like they do like strength training. Just do some hard intervals, you'll go pretty far, work hard. People are little bitches with conditioning work always, so. Let's see. Unconventional way to build strength. Don't worry about things being unconventional so much. Just like do lunges, work your quads more, work your lower back, mid back, upper back. What up?
What's up?
You're alive.
Oh yeah, how we doing?
Good. As a Norwegian, do I like handball? It's weird. I don't know. Like, it's like a less fun version of basketball. Ever seen handball or played it? Yeah. Yeah, it's like basketball minus the fun.
Yep. Basketball without dribbling ability.
Right. Makes no sense. It's fine. It's better than fucking like soccer, I guess. Nah, I don't know. Not a big soccer fan. But I grow the mustache again. Yeah, I think I'll grow it out. I usually like do it once or twice a year. I'll grow it out real long. Ever tried doing heavy landmine? Landmine presses, standing version's not that great. Half kneeling is fucking awesome, or Z press version, full kneeling. There's like the standing one. There's no resistance at the top, so you're like not working your triceps hardly. Oh fuck yeah!
You ever had that hot and spicy?
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's on the chicken patty training too.
Gotta get it, yeah.
I gotta make some pretty soon. Probably like 30 minutes.
For sure.
Landmine variation where you swing it back and forth, rotational power. I've never used it myself. It seems fine. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Do that people in good weightlifting gyms get spoiled with good barbells and metal music? I just move in the gyms, have shitty bars. I mean, it makes a difference having nice stuff, but that's not an excuse to be weak. I'm not saying weak, but you know. T-bar rows feel much harder than standard barbell rows, even when using the same weight. You're probably in a bad position then. T-bar rows are great until you get to a certain point. When you start like loading the plates up, you just get more and more upright, and it gets kind of silly after a while. There's better variations. Unless you have a T-bar row machine, then you're set. I haven't actually seen Eric's beginner program, so I can't really comment on it. I didn't subscribe to his Patreon, so. I should have heard of the Colorado experiment. I have heard of it. That's with the Nautilus stuff, right? But do you think it's bullshit where they went something? I mean, I don't think it's bullshit. Things might be correct, but he had like been sick or like injured or something, so he lost a lot of muscle, and he was probably taking steroids the whole time. So I think it's believable they put that much on. I just don't think. I think it was kind of disingenuous to talk about that. I don't know what the fuck dimethylene landmine is. Keeping a straight back T-bar rows is pretty damn tough. Yeah, it just gets like the weight gets so far in front of you. That's why like there's a video of me. I tried to like attach a T-bar, not T-bar, a trap bar to like the nearest plates so that the weight would stay closer to me. But it was just kind of unwieldy. Do I watch any other YouTubers? I don't go on YouTube too much. I'll watch my buddies on here and stuff, but that's about it. I've been watching that angry video game nerd dude recently. It's kind of funny. I mean, I trust Eric's programming. He's an intelligent dude, so it's probably a fine program. What's my guilty pleasure? I don't know. I like candy a lot. There's There's fucking like 18 things of cookies right next to me here. All my clients are bringing me cookies, which is terrible. Oh, stimulants and the jack shit. I mean, if you like stimulants, go for it. I've done one arm T-bar rows. Yeah, but it's the same thing. As it gets heavier, it gets silly. What? Music guilty pleasure. Oof. I love me some T Swift. Shit's catchy as fuck. What was that? Thoughts of Jason Blaha. I think he is a sick man, probably. He has issues. If he's aware of himself, then he's the most epic troll of all time. Not sure he is. But is the H-row still considered a horizontal pole? I would consider it, yeah. What I want for the holidays. I want better trolls on my channel. That's what I want. My trolls suck. All the new trolls on my channel are fucking so lame. I want better trolls. If you guys have friends who are trolls, you know, and they're good at it, send them towards my channel. The dude commented today was like, it's not funny at all. It's not funny. Like, not even funny. It's just like lame, not clever. Be clever if you're being a troll. How many months at least before you go back to a lift have done in the past to guarantee new PR? Whatever. I pick my list mostly at random, so whatever. How big's my dick? Bigger than yours. That's how big. Yeah, we should bring some trolls from Rich Piano's channel. My trolls suck. Yeah. They won't kill me, don't worry. Best way to increase strict shoulder press. I'm at 195, 102 plate. Press more often. Different rep ranges. Work your triceps shit ton. Shoulders. Yeah, I mean, they're not even like clever trolls. Like, I know they're supposed to suck, but they're just like, at least like, I don't know, engage me halfway decent, you know? Issues on correcting the timing of the push press. I've noticed when maxing out, the timing gets fucked up. Push press, honestly, probably shouldn't be going to an absolute max with, unless you're really, really experienced with it. But you should be going like close to, or like 90-95% more often. If your timing gets messed up, you're just losing out on everything. So that's my advice. How would I react if Alan Thrall started doing Wisconsin method? I'd be happy for him. He'd probably get strong, actually. It'd be nice. It'd be good. You know. I wish he would. It's a hell of a lot better in starting strength. Jesus. Yeah, don't bring Alpha Destiny's trolls. The big black ass and stuff. It's gotten old. How do you know when to do either a 0 rep max, I mean 1 rep max you mean, or multi rep max with any lift? Do you just go by feel? So for most lifts, it's a 1 rep max. Usually for rowing variations, I do 3 to 5. If it's a strict type of row, I'll do a drop down set too. But pretty much every other lift, it's a 1 rep max. I've been like saving a little bit on these bench presses just because it's relatively dangerous, and I've never done anything close to them before. So. Did Alan ever mention you in any of his videos? I don't know, I don't watch any of his videos, so maybe you guys can tell me. Yeah, I know. I'm actually, oh, did you enjoy indoor rowing? Yeah, I fucking loved it. It was torturous training for it, because I did like sit on a rower for an hour sucks, but I did like it. My dream car, 1963 Stingray Corvette. Split rear window, fucking beautiful. Oof, that shit gets me hard every time I see one of those cars. Probably in like, they have like a metallic blue color that I had, I should say. Probably in that color. Beautiful car. Do you program any calisthenics for your clients? Pull-ups and push-ups, mostly. And like inverted rows. So, did I ever do outdoor rowing? No, I never did. I'm too big for that. Ever tried power gearing with 2 or 3 movements, like not strong enough? When I first started Bulgarian, I was just squatting every day, and then I trained on top of that. But I didn't do those every day. For like a super short period before I went on vacation one year, for like 3 weeks, I trained deadlifts, overhead press, and squat every day. Worked okay. For the squat, I did a daily max. For the overhead press, I would do the same each week, or same each day. Sorry, and then up the reps each week. And then the deadlift, I would start heavy from a really high block pull and lower the block as the week went on until it was off the floor on the last day, and then up the weight the next week. Let's see. Alan Thrall mentioned me? Huh. Well, what do you know? What did he say? I'm curious. What's up, Fotis? Fotis? That was Native Americans, I'm gonna mispronounce your name. Fotis Rocanus, is that right? It was an open letter about bullying. Does he think I'm bullying him? Alright, holy shit. Thoughts on veganism? I would die. I've had meat every day of my life. That's funny. I mean, if it works for you, whatever. Be honest about it. Like, it's not gonna bring you to another level of humanity like some people think it does. But, you know, do whatever you want. I'm also worried about how other people eat. I love meat. I'm gonna have some cookie right now. I love cookies. So good. Look at this shit. It's like a fig Newton, but it's like wrapped up and it's got frosting. Oh my god. So good. Mm. Whoever does super deep ramen weighted dips, giving your guy tendons. So, right before I moved back to the US, I didn't have access to a gym for like 2 weeks. So I worked out in a park, at like calisthenics park. And I worked on like progressively get my dip deeper and deeper. And when I was doing it, I got to a point where, I'm trying to think. So my hand was like at the same level as the bottom of my shoulder, which is pretty sweet. But I wouldn't do that weighted. Hey, I got the name right. Thank you. That's awesome. If you know much about it, thoughts on acrobatic training, as in kick-ups, backflips, forward, backward rolls. I don't know much about it. I think it's cool to watch. Opinion on this: deadlift 5 singles at 85 to 90% every other day. No other stuff. Maybe some pull-ups. You're trying to bring a deadlift up. You probably stall eventually, pretty quickly. It's not the worst thing. This will be quite a bit to recover from, really. Like 5 singles at 90% is pretty rough. I think it worked though. Eat a lot. Thoughts on Grizzly training method? I think he's living it, right? So let him. Do I know Juji Mufu? I know of him. I don't know him. Yeah, his mobility is pretty astounding. It's like acrobatics too. Yeah, backflips are 90% mental. I had a friend in high school, and he had like a huge growth spurt. He went from like 5'6" to 6'6" in like a year. And he's like, one day we're sitting around. He's like, you know, I used to be able to do backflips. I'm gonna try one. And I was like, dude, I don't know. Like, you grew a lot. He's like, nah, I'm good. So he does it, and he just lands like straight upside down on his neck. He's okay, luckily, but he's walking away for a few weeks. I would love to do a collab with Juji. That'd be pretty sweet. I'm actually doing a collaboration tomorrow with someone, so that'll be cool. I won't say who, because it'll build the tension. Thoughts on isms? What kind of isms? That's pretty broad. I read some of Dostoevsky's books. I have honestly not. My last serious girlfriend, she really liked his stuff, though. So, Would I have an easy time tricking? I don't think so. I'm not very good at that shit. I'm very athletic, I guess, but that's it. I'm sorry, Ultra. I'll pick something up. I'll read it for a few days off. I'll read some Dostoevsky. It's fucking like cookie with fig in it. Fucking delicious. I'm like 5 pounds this week. I'm like fat as fuck. It's amazing. Thoughts on concurrent periodization? It's alright. There's a Bulgarian split squat, so I'm chewing shit. This is rude as hell of me. Does Bulgarian split squat have carry over to barbell back squat? Yes, for sure. Mostly through building your glutes. Your glute strength, I should say. And size. Do I track my macros? To an extent. I eat the same thing every day, for the most part. Bulgarian split squats versus lunges. Again, it depends. Like, there's no movement that's better than any other movement for the most part. Every time I dial I think the newest one, honestly, low teens, really like it. I don't know, it's tough. They're all similar but different. You know what I mean? How do you share with your long jumper? Lots of hips, low box, wide stand squats. I'd push a sled a lot. But Gary's good. Long jumper. Things that would increase your sprint speed, obviously. I did a video on increasing your sprinting. I think it helps your explosiveness. Like, yeah, low box, wide stance box squats. Good mornings. Do a lot of hip hinge stuff. Jumps, plyometrics, by jumps like a trap bar, so you can load it up. Some reverse band jumps to take weight off too. A lot of prehab stuff. A lot of long jumpers get like calf issues and shin splints and stuff. So I work on stuff to prevent those. Thoughts on conjugate method? I think other than Wisconsin and other Bulgarian methods, it's probably the best way to train. Your back squat or front squats 185, back squats 245. Is that a decent back to front squat ratio? Yeah, it's pretty decent. Was it 60 pounds? That's pretty good. Despite you never training them, I'm confident when I say that you could beat Alan Thrall in a powerlifting meet. I think so too. I could definitely outbench him. Holy shit. Thoughts on doing 2 or more exercises on the Bulgarian method as a novice? If you're a novice, you probably shouldn't be training Bulgarian. You can, not true Bulgarian at least, you can work up the daily max, I guess, like a single movement, but you can do other stuff too. In my opinion, you need to be like hitting accessories and you need to learn how to move better. I'm having a protein shake at 1 a.m. before going to bed. How bro am I? I get 6 out of 10 bro, I think. That's that. If you're a pro wrestler, what would your gimmick be? From Wisconsin, so it's something cheese-based. You know, like whip out some like stinky cheese and it would like distract them or something. Some of that, I don't know. I don't actually watch pro wrestling though. Like, I don't know, never really watched it. I used to watch when I was a kid a little bit. What up, my Norwegian brother? What's the best way to train as a novice in your opinion? If you look at my video about how to build a base, that's what you need to do first. You need to build a good base. Let's talk about hierarchy of movements. There's a video on both of these things. So watch those videos and you kind of see my opinions on how to train as a novice. That's my advice. I'm not going to go over them all again. Worse movements likely to be better for very tall 6'5" plus lifters with a very long ass, with long ass legs and arms. Whereas a long ass. I know what that meant. I mean, same movements. You like, it sucks being tall. Your technique's probably gonna take a lot more practice than somebody who's a little shorter, but you can be doing the same movements. Look at all the world record lifts for like deadlift and squats and stuff. It's all by big dudes. They're all tall dudes. Like Brian Shaw and Hathor Bjornsson and stuff. Like they're big dudes. There's no excuse to be like doing anything else really. Yeah. What the fuck is that noise? Ooh, shit. What the fuck is making this computer's freaking out? What the fuck? Yeah, we're good. We're good. What the fuck? I just broke this computer. It's all good. All right. Let's see, where am I? There was this hilarious interview with Konstantin Konstantinov, and he's like reading some Russian poetry in it, and it is the funniest, most badass thing in the world. Highly recommend it. So look up Konstantin Konstantinov interview. It's all in Russian too, which is great. But I'd fight a crocodile or a moose. I'd fight a crocodile because you need to like get behind them at least. But mooses are pretty fucking brutal. I think I fucked up this computer. Shit. Stand on hunting for meat, not for trophy. Whatever, if you're hungry, you go for it. I don't know, do what you want. Fuck. Bro's wigging out. What's the weirdest thing I've eaten? I don't know if it's weird. I had a whale when I was in Norway. That was pretty fucking delicious. I felt terrible. I kept imagining that scene from like Free Willy, the Michael Jackson music. Made me feel a little bad, but it was delicious. Weirdest thing? I've had crocodile. It's pretty good. There's some weird fucking fishes in Norway. Holy shit. There's lutefisk is fucking nasty. It's like snot. Oh. There's worse than rockfisk. That's pretty fucking gross. It's like rotten fish, literally. So stinky. What do you think about Silent Mike? I don't really know much about him. He's a relatively strong dude. I think he heard like break his back or some shit recently. Where's Chelsea? It was her birthday yesterday, so she's hungover and not at work. Or here. Oh, Z-Press is effective. Yes. They're pretty sweet. Do I enjoy porn? Everyone enjoys porn. That's the worst coffee you've ever had. That jet fuel shit I make sometimes tastes pretty fucking gross. Works though. So is butt wink really something to be worried about if you have more unusual, if you have weird leverages and stuff? A little bit about wink is usually fine. A lot is definitely something to worry about. You probably have fucking weird levers. I can't talk. If you have weird levers, I mean. You should have mobility issues if you're getting a lot of butt wink. Ever use VR? No, sadly. Do I play Call of Duty? No. I do play PlayStation though. I have PS4. Been playing some Battlefront 2 recently. Kind of let down, but it's fun too. Yeah. How hard is it to get citizenship in Norway? As far as I know, pretty hard. I was born with it, so not hard for me. Favorite games? Recently, or of all time. How y'all, Mary? What up? Best way to get your hamstring mobility up. Work on hamstring mobility. if you YouTube search some hamstring mobility stuff, there'll be 1,000 videos on it. I don't know, favorite game ever. I think not Vice City. What's it called? San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's probably the game I played most ever. Gran Turismo 2 I played a lot of way back in the day. Show my age. I've read Don Quixote. Lego bin. Do you mostly get motivated to improve your strength and compete with other YouTubers like Michael Skellen? That helps. I'm just compelled to lift no matter what and try to push my numbers as far as I can. If I see someone's like hitting numbers bigger than me, that makes me more likely to, go nuts on it. But I'm pretty self-motivated. Favorite album ever? I gotta say, Exile on Main Street probably by the Rolling Stones. It's a great album. So, yeah, Exile on Main Street's a fucking phenomenal album. There's no like great single off it, but man, it's good. It's like these smart bros talking about books and shit in there. In the chat. What kind of GPA did I have in university? Pretty good. I don't remember exactly. Been a while. I was a pretty good student. We have a class clown in high school, but she's good. I could never go back to school again. I could not study. Guys, fucking cookies should not be next to me. Holy shit, they're so good. Fucking pretzel shit. Overall, is Eric stronger than me? Yeah. Yeah, better pressure than he is. What are the most Shaiko's methods? I think they're good. Do you have a master's in strengthology? You know it. Yeah, I think Eric's overall stronger than me. Obviously, I mean, we do some different lifts, so. I think probably better presser than he is, though. I mean, Eric's one of the strongest dudes on the planet, so. Is a 315 bench after 10 years of training good enough gains to be a strength guru on YouTube? Sadly, apparently it is. Did you ever even actually hit 315? I don't know if he actually hit 315 ever. I thought I'd fucking look at his stuff. Never seen him come in yet. I don't get that people are like, I need to like compare your strength to a conventional deadlift. I have like a million other fucking lifts I've done. Like, look at any of those and then look how much weight you move in those, and then you can compare me. It's not that hard. I don't get that weird, like, you can only compare strength through a deadlift shit. I don't get that. It's like if I was squatting 500 pounds and the other guy was squatting 500 pounds and I was doing it in a harder mode, like a way harder way, I'm probably stronger. You can compare that way. Yeah, we talked about the defending starting strength video earlier. I haven't watched it because I don't watch his fucking channel, but from what I've gathered, it was just like bullshit. If you have to make like a 15-minute video, like defending your shit, it's probably not very good. Right? It would take me like 3 seconds to defend Wisconsin method. Look at my channel, all my videos. Look at all of Eric's videos. Boom, defended, easy. It can take me 15 minutes. Make a 10-minute, 1-second response video to Alan Thrall. Get the ad revenue. Right. Yeah, Eric can search your deadlift Alan's max conventional. So. Burger King or Mickey D's? Oh, Mickey D's. Also, double quarter pounder sometimes. He said it's good because it sells. Wow. I can't stop fucking eating these cookies. It's good because it sells well. That's horrifying. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, if he had like a 3-part video on RPE, like that dude would know what RPE 10 was. It hit him in the face. Will I ever write a book program to sell? I mean, I don't think anyone will buy it, so probably not. Not right now, at least. My book would just open it up and say, "Have you tried drying?" Yeah, I saw Lass's world record. It was fucking ridiculous. So ridiculous. He looked like he had more in the tank, too. 5x5 programs, aka get fat as fuck just so you can squat 10 more pounds, giving you the illusion that it was because of the program and not because of the weight you gained. Amen, Lego bin. What else do you eat other than chicken patties? Beets, broccoli, carrots, milk. About it. How much weight do you think the world's strongest men could pull if they did another deadlift variation? Say behind the back deadlifts or Jeffersons. Do you think they could achieve a 1,500 pound pull? If you gave like Eddie Hall had him do it, I think some of them would, like Eddie Hall type guys, would have trouble getting some of the positions. They're so big. Like, I'm not sure you can get in a good position to do it behind the back deadlift, for example. So it might depend on the guy. I think, you know, they'd probably pull more than all of us anyway, because they're strong as fuck. But I honestly don't think they'd probably be better at a variation. Maybe they would. Who knows? But there's that. Let's see. Alan Throw was a vet, that's why I used to follow him, but he's just boring and needy, like with Mike, Omar, and others. Yeah. Do I eat raw onions for ogre gains? I do not, sadly. There was a Shrek Fest here in Madison, Wisconsin, which was weird as fuck. It was like a block from where I live, so I went to check it out, and it was like not the fun kind of nerds. It was like the serial killer kind of nerds hanging out there. It was weird. Have I trained strongman very much? I mean, I've done strongman type movements. I haven't trained specifically for it now. Yeah, I don't think Eddie Hall could search her off the floor. I highly doubt he can get that position. Tim Hortons, I have actually. I was in Toronto 2 years ago and I stopped at one. It was very mediocre. Don't worry about fucking soy shit. There's a video of Ripito spurring homophobic shit. That's unfortunate. That makes me like him even less. Rose on a reverse hyper machine. I'm not sure how that worked, but that's probably awesome, maybe? I don't know. So, like standing under it and like pulling it towards you and like a, it come up kind of weird. Like, kind of cool, I guess, almost like a shrug at the top. Let's see. Tips on recovery other than sleep. So, augment your sleep by blacking out your windows as much as possible. Cold showers can be good. You know, using saunas and stuff like that. You know, hot tubs. Doing some, just moving, working on mobility separate. Do some mobility every day can help a lot. Eating better, eating more. But the reverse crunch bench. Oh, I mean like a back extension? Doing rows there? I mean, the limiting factor would probably be like, I don't know. I think you'd be better off doing them separately. Doing like a back extension and a row separately. Because they limit each other so much that you wouldn't be back extending much, you wouldn't be rowing much either. So. Do I still play guitar? Yeah, I play a bunch of instruments. My brother's band. If you want to look him up, Kai Anderson and the Pickups. I've played on a few of his songs. There's one that's like an 80s song where I wrote and recorded everything on that. So you want to check it out. It's called Into the Night. I made a shitty video for it too. I post videos of me playing piano. I don't have access to piano right now, so sorry. If you play instrument at the same time, bring a flute or something maybe, some one-hand stuff. Kind of guitars I have a couple. I have an ESP. I got a Les Paul. I got a Gibson acoustic. The coolest one my family has, not mine, it's my dad's. It's a Gibson L00 from 1931, I think. That's pretty sweet. I used to have more guitars. I had a Firebird. I had to sell. I had a Marauder, Fender Marauder, and a Strat that I sold when I left Norway. That was hard to sell. I don't go mad and felt strong as hell. What's with the talk and all the honey? So Eric's a big proponent on eating raw garlic, and it's good for your immune system. Live for Taylor Swift. I love me some T Swift. She's so catchy. Hate how catchy she is. She's fucking hot too. What genre do I play the most? Myself? I play a lot of shit. I play a lot of metal. Metal's probably the most fun thing to play. Do probably like rock type stuff, like, you know, playing oldies. I've written a bunch of music. Funny story. I think I've told this story before, but there was this girl I knew in Norway. She was a part of film school, and she was doing a film on a guy obsessed with video games. And there was a scene where he was gonna have like an erotic fantasy about Tetris, and she needed a porno song. So I wrote and recorded a porno song for that scene, and the film was pretty good. Apparently, it was in some like film festivals and stuff. So a bunch of Norwegians have I don't know what it's called even, but I never actually saw the movie, but yeah, some porn song I wrote in some Norwegian film somewhere floating around. So that's kind of funny. It's a pretty fucking good song. Maybe I'll upload the porn song on here one of these days. We'll see if I can find it. Can I play slide guitar? Yeah. Not the greatest at it, but Dawson at the drive-in. Never really listened to them, so can't really help you. That porno song I wrote was pretty fucking sweet though. I've written some classical music, wrote a lot of metal. So fucking hell. I should up some of my songs to this channel. Make some money off them. Shit's good. Half your lunge carry over to hack deadlift, no waste of my time. For sure. Half your lunges are great. Really overload your glutes and hammies too. Quads. 900 conventional, my life goal? No. That'd be sweet. I mean, that'd be sweet if I could pull 900, but I know I was talking about the fucking porno song. It's just fucking sweet. Yeah, Power Trip's decent. They kind of sucked live though. When I saw them. Let's see. I do talk about the porn song a lot. It's fucking good. I should put it on here. It's fucking good. Yeah, Power Trip's good. I like their newest album. That was good. But yeah, they sucked live. Like, let down. Can I sing? Not very well. Like, I can sing in tune and shit, but I don't know. My brother got the nice voice. But yeah, I checked out fucked up. What do I drive? I have a shitty 2003 Buick, unfortunately, which I need to get rid of. Piece of shit, but it's so comfy. My God. Am I decent at small talk with strangers? Oh yeah. I love talking, obviously. I would say I'm excellent at small talk. From Wisconsin, we're good at that shit. We're good at small talk and being passive aggressive. So, alright boys, like 5 more minutes. Yeah, fucking work out. Do I do any Olympic lifting? No. I did one arm snatch 3 days ago. That's pretty cool. Do I like trivium? Hell yeah. Love trivium. Dude, I can't stop with the fucking cookie. Were them a Fit World Exposed? I think it's cool. I did 2 interviews with him, so. When I hit today, I'm gonna do another bench press. I'm probably bump up to 20 pounds, I think. She was sweet. So. I've actually been cutting back my coffee a little bit lately. I'm down to like 6 cups a day, which is good. I have a heart attack. Yeah, I like Phil's cooking videos. Phil's a nice guy. I like Phil a lot. Big supporter of mine, so. What kind of coffee? I'm drinking Cameron's lately. It's in a Folgers thing. It's not actually Folgers, though. It's Cameron's. Some Starbucks stuff. Usually I go with a Dunkin' Turbo, though. Am I doing a Folgers giveaway after 1 million subs? You know, I will. I'll give like a sample to each and every one of you guys who are here now. I had my mustache curled for a while. I never had it on video curled. When I had it long, like a few months ago, I was able to get a good curl on it. I want to get one of those like leotards. You know what I'm talking about? Like the leopard print, like one shoulder, old time strongman ones. Yeah, fucking sweet. If you guys want to start a GoFundMe and buy me an old school like inch dumbbell, please do. Or better if you're rich. Get the sandals, yeah. Oh yeah, I got the leaf. I love those old time strongmen, dude. I love reading their books. Their books are so much better than anything you can buy nowadays. And dumbbell bench and Yates rows, nice. See parsa. Yeah, 3 more minutes, dudes. I'm out. I gotta work out. It's too long already. I said an hour. It's been almost over an hour now. Got shit to do tonight. Fuck you. Just kidding. What time is it over there? It is. What the fuck time is it? 6:13. Don't leave me on my real dad. I'm sorry, man. Right, those like old time strongmen, like I talked about in a video a little bit ago. Like they, you know, they experimented a lot. They worked fucking hard in and outside of the gym. You know, like Bob Peoples is a fucking farmer. Did you train in the afternoon? Yeah, I train at night usually. This is actually pretty early for me to start training. You train around 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. What's the Trex lift? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I highly recommend looking at all those like really old time strongmen, reading their books. I was reading 2 of them. I read one last night. I was reading one earlier today. Really good shit. I was reading about the bench press, which is why I'm reading right now, but really good shit. Right, what up? Exactly what you said. I think they didn't have expectations. They just got fucking strong. Exactly. You know, they didn't go in like, oh, I hope one day I can squat 405. You know, and then those people like never squat 405. It was like, so. Cocaine and deadlift, what's the result? I've never tried cocaine. I'm a very addictive person. I have addictive personality, so I'd probably really enjoy it, so I'll never try it. Because I don't want to be a fucking coke addict. Can you get big with calisthenics only? You can get a big upper body, not lower, and that's what matters. Kettlebells for strength. Pure strength, not the best at all. Definitely not. They're a useful tool. Depends how you use them. Ooh, my friend's texting me. Sorry. Fuck it. Yeah, man, this shit. A strongman list my new thing. Nah, I just been kind of fucking around right now. In Toronto, this PT at the gym I trained at told me I should try cocaine and steroids. I mean, it'd probably get you pretty fucking strong. Said a lot of potential. Jesus. Don't go back to that guy. But pistol squat, get you big legs. Unweighted, no. It'll get you bigger than you were, but you're not gonna get big legs. Fucking Tom Platz didn't get his legs by doing pistol squats. Is lifting for aesthetics a bad thing? Not if that's your goal. Do whatever the fuck you want. Have you ever seen articles on how Bruce Lee used to train? Yes. With his philosophy, I agree with. The actual way he was training, I don't agree with. Like, he hurt himself doing like a fucking like 45-pound good morning. So, yeah, 61 PWCC is the last I I talk to him a little bit once in a while, ask him tips from doing like a weird lift that he's done. He's a nice guy, very helpful. Alright, dude, one last good question, I'm out. I said 3, I've gone 4 minutes, Jesus. I just can't quit you guys. How much hypertrophy in a program can be good for strength? I don't really know what that means. All hypertrophy is typically good for strength. If you put on 10 pounds of muscle, you'll probably be a little bit stronger. I mean, yeah, Bruce Lee's he's my fucking hero too. He's fucking awesome. Like, his whole like taking from other people what you need, discover your own, blah blah, discard what's useless. That's basically what I do. No, you should not kill yourself. How to jump squats for size? No. If you want to get big legs, you gotta lift some big weight. Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Good night, guys. Have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Get some good presents. Eat, drink a bunch of eggnog, get fat like I am right now. It's good. I love you all. How the fuck do I end this?